And another thing that I see all of the time as a landlord is when a couple decides to get a divorce. And I'm not talking about a DV situation. I'm talking about somebody cheated, they have irreconcilable differences, something along those lines. And one party goes and clears all of the money out the bank account. I'm talking every last cent is gone. So there's no money for them to pay the rent. And they say, well, I don't live there anymore. I'm leaving. He cheated on me. She cheated on me. I'm out of here. I understand. I got you. However, that you're still responsible for that lease. It just doesn't disappear because you decided to move out. There's steps that you have to take. And as long as your name is on that lease, you're responsible for paying that rent equally with the other party. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you notify your landlord that you're moving out. You're going to let them know, hey, let's say for this example, there's 3 months left on the lease. Hey, just so you know, I know there's 3 months left on this lease. I want to remove myself off the lease. Now, either your partner or your ex-partner at this point is going to decide, hey, yeah, I'll sign a new lease now. I'll go ahead and remove her off the lease. Or, hey, I'll sign a 3-month lease and remove her name off the lease. That's the best case scenario. So you go ahead, boom, they draw up a new lease. They remove you off of it. You're no longer liable. You can go ahead and go. But let's say your partner is petty and they're not going to sign a new lease with your name not on it. You're still responsible for that. So you're going to look at your lease and you're going to say, okay, this requires me to give a 60-day notice. Every lease outlines how much of a notice you have to give them when you move out. You're going to put that 60-day notice in writing. Doesn't even matter if there's 3 or 4 months left on your lease. You're going to put that 60-day notice in writing and let them know that you're leaving. But you're still going to make sure that the rent gets paid. You're not going to let it go into eviction, because if you do, that eviction is not only going to be on your ex-partner's credit, it's going to be on your credit too. And heaven forbid you have children, or even if you don't, you have to be able to secure housing for yourself moving forward. You don't want an eviction or a filing sitting on your credit for 5 to 7 years and make your life difficult. Trust me. After you give your landlord notice, when that lease expires, you're going to stay on top of your landlord. You're not going to wait for them to come to you. You're going to go to them and say, hey, I know that lease expired at this date at this time. I've already given you notice. I need proof and documentation that you have removed me off of this lease. That's what you're going to do. We're going to think long term. Do not go clear all that money out that bank account. Leave. Not communicate with your landlord and just wait and see what happens, because you're going to put yourself in a world of hurt. Okay? All right. Till next time. Bye.